Gentlemen, we'll now get back underway with fight number 8. It is an amateur welterweight bout brought to you by Cuba Street Espresso. And introducing first, out of the red corner, Rasa, Dasa.
Fighting out of TMG MMA in Brisbane. 3 fights. Coming off the loss to the current lightweights champion. Has moved up to welterweight.
Yeah, so Rasa Dasa making the walk here tonight. A Coastal Combat veteran. Did have a short-lived fight against Brandon Cox, as you mentioned there, Anton. Unfortunately, that one not going his way. Let's see if he can have a more pleasant entrance into the cage here on his second outing at Coastal Combat.
It's actually been 2 years since he's been in the cage.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see what he's been doing for the last 2 years. Does the layoff affect that ring, that cage rust, or has he been, engaging in other types of martial arts, boxing, kickboxing, just to keep that ring rust out?
So, of course, he's a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and heavily favours these arm locks. Does have an armbar victory over Johnny Borg on XFC back in 2017. So we have seen the man snatch an arm once before inside the cage. So Rasa entering here, the Coastal Combat cage. Fight number 8, Coastal Combat 7. And introducing his opponent out of the blue corner, Hayden Heat Seeker Buckman.
Hayden fighting out of Rhino Mixed Martial Arts up in Yeppoon in North Queensland. That had a bit to do with Hayden, seen him develop and grow as a martial arts over the last couple of years. He fought one of my guys a couple of years ago. He also fought on Coastal Combat.
Yep.
He's also fought against Ty Duncan in a kickboxing fight. No?
I think you're thinking of Jai Wiley.
Jai Wiley, my apologies, which was his teammate.
That's correct.
Who Rasa Dasa actually built in his very first fight.
It is a small world, Anton.
Glad you cleared that up for me. Here I am, thinking we got wrong, guys.
So, of course, Hayden Buckman, second appearance in the cage here at Coastal Combat, like Rasa Dasa. Hayden probably looked the best on the scale yesterday out of the entire card. I mean, he is an absolute physical specimen, and I think I got a bit of competition for the best mo in the house too, Anton.
Oh, mate, phenomenal shape. Let's be honest, I keep telling him to put a shirt on whenever he walks past me. I can't deal with that right now. All right, but he's looking great. I know he's been working hard under Chubbs, also known as Nathan O'Connor, and as we know, it's a husband and wife gym up there with their head coaches. So we got Nathan and Holly. So a big shout out to everybody up in Yeppoon tuning in to watch the boys go to work. Second fighter from Yeppoon tonight with his opponent snatching up a nice rear naked choke to start the night off. Apart from his MMA, he's also had a little bit of kickboxing experience as well. Rasa Dasa has also been doing a bit of work with ex-UFC vet Damian Brown down at his new training at base training down in Brisbane.
Ladies and gentlemen, fight number 8 this evening is brought to you by Cuba Street Espresso. It is an amateur welterweight contest over 3 3-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 76.95 kilos and trains out of TMG MMA, holding an amateur record of 2 wins and 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Rasa Dasa! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 76.6 kilos and trains out of Rhino MMA, holding an amateur record of 2 wins and 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hayden Heat Seeker Buckman. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Carl Anderson. And here we go, Anton. A couple of welterweights, identical records, 2-2. Beautiful shot from Hayden Buckman.
Again, nice double leg straight into Mount. He's
Wow.
not wasting any time tonight.
It's not often you see someone take Mount 10 seconds into a fight.
He's got one hook in.
All right, looks like both hooks in now, so Hayden Buckman out of the gate strong here in round 1, 30 seconds in, and Rasa Dasa into some serious adversity, of course. Both these gentlemen looking to try and get their first win inside the Coastal Combat cage. Beautiful.
Switches from back to Mount, lovely. Straight back in, picking his shots. Straight back to the back, hook straight back in.
Doing a fantastic job riding the hips there.
Ooh, lovely little body triangle there. And picking his shots.
Hayden Buckman, difficult to see what he's locking up here, but it looks like he is.
Trying to flatten him out.
Oh, a little face crank.
Do love a little face crush.
There is nothing more uncomfortable, Anton. I'm really liking the way that he's riding the hips, but just as I say that, oh, look at that. Beautiful jiu-jitsu on display there from Hayden Heatsika Buckman. I thought I was going to put the mocker on him, but he does a fantastic job of maintaining top position.
He's a little high on Rasa Dasa, but he's doing a great job keeping both underhooks under the arms, which is preventing him from being rolled off. Oh, he's crossed his feet. He's been caught. That can be extremely painful, especially if he thrusts those hips up.
A nice defense to it, though. John Danaher actually taught Joel Zepasvari, who taught me, is push on the back of the head. If you push on the back of the head, they actually can't finish that ankle lock from there.
I'm glad you taught me
there
that.
You go.
I'm going to try that at every roll from now on.
Oh, big shots landed. Once again, just beautiful top control from Hayden Buckman, just riding the hips of Rasa Dasa. You'll see a lot of people quite often when their opponent turns from back control, they will lose that back control and end up in full guard on the bottom. But Hayden Buckman doing a fantastic job staying on top. And look at this, rear naked choke. That is tight. That is tight. Not quite under the chin, but it doesn't need to be if he squeezes there. Rasa Dasa doing a good job, though. Toughs his way out of it. Ah.
Doing a good job reversing Rasa Dasa, but Hayden's got the underhook, peeling him up and creating that space with a lovely left hook. Straight back to the other side of the cage where Hayden's locked up in a guillotine. I think Hayden will be all right for the moment.
Oh, this is pretty tight, it looks like, but nice.
Nice drive off the hips to break the posture of Rasa Dasa.
Beautiful work there from both fighters. Fantastic first round.
Someone's cut, someone's split. Who is that? I think it might be Hayden. Ooh,
oh,
caught
that
up
is not
off the
in a great
left
spot
eyebrow.
either.
Is it the eyebrow or is it up in the forehead?
It looks like
no, it's in the eyebrow.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure. I think that might have been a headbutt that caused it. I did see Hayden Buckman signal to the referee there when he went back to his seat, and I think he tried to tell him that was a headbutt.
That is a nice split. Hopefully, the ref lets it go on.
So we have our medical team attending to Hayden Heatseeker Buckman. This is always such a difficult position to be in for a fighter when you got the doctor going to work and trying to stop the bleeding from a cut, and then you're also trying to take in instructions from your corner. It can be such a difficult thing to do. So Rasa Dasa's corner much more relaxed for obvious reasons. Still think that first round going the way of Hayden Buckman quite clearly there.
They're quite dominantly towards Hayden on that first round. Ooh, that doesn't look very good. Doctor leaving it up to the ref. Hayden saying it's all right. Ref saying it's all right.
Carl Anderson's happy to clap us back in for round 2.
Ooh, lovely.
Shoots the head kick. So perhaps a sense of urgency for Hayden Buckman. That is the issue when you do get cut like that. You know that if that cut gets opened up anymore, there is potential that the referee or doctor is going to step in and call a stop to it early. So Hayden Buckman, a smart guy, I'm sure he's acutely aware of that.
Oh, Rasa Dasa saying he's grabbing his shorts.
Yep.
Not a huge fan of that inside grab with the hand, the outside for a takedown. Rather both hands on one leg. Both hands coming from the outside.
A little short uppercut there from Rasa Dasa. Hayden Buckman, I'd like to see him utilise a little bit of head control here.
He's working those knees to the thigh really well. Sinks both hands together.
Looks
and
like
then we
we're
got
going
the
for a ride.
drive. Nice control, nice takedown from Hayden. Hayden's looked vastly improved from his last couple of outings. A lot more calm, a lot more controlled. Saying that he's staying on top. His ability to stay on top has been great. Land that body knee. I love it.
He's looking for it.
There we go. Straight
There's
through.
the shot.
It's there.
Very careful.
Give it to me,
those ones.
Hayden. Give it to me. Throw that knee to that body.
Not on this attempt, says Hayden Buckman. So little knees to the inside there from the Heat Seeker, of course. Training out of Rhino MMA, we saw them already notch up a win tonight. Coastal Combat 7, first fight of the night. Rory Urquhart, their 17-year-old wonder child. He notched up his third victory inside the cage, moving to 3-0 with a beautiful first-round rear naked choke.
I know that Rhino MMA has a bit to do with Coastal Combat. Do you see a lot of their boys come in every now and then and do a bit of work with you guys?
Yeah, we see the crew come down to Combat Lab and big
lovely
slam.
slam from Hayden Buckman. Got underneath those hips, lifted him sky high, made sure he put him down properly.
And, of course, his head coach, Nathan Chubbs O'Connor, one of the real characters in the Australian MMA scene. Look at that beautiful pass straight into mount.
I really like to keep his head postured into that cage, so he's going to make it really difficult for him to get up. Just got to make sure he doesn't swivel and turn so he can use his feet to walk up that cage. Oh, nice little key lock there, but he's got to get his hand to the other side. And as we said, that nice wall walk, which we can restrict.
There's an armbar there if he wants it.
Oh, do we have a suplex? Do we have a suplex?
Oh,
No.
that cut on Hayden Buckman's head is looking nasty.
I really hope that they don't stop.
Oh,
lovely.
big uppercut. Oh, Hayden Buckman landing the right hand.
He rocked Rasa Dasa with that last right. Oh, he's a bit stumbled back to his corner. I still don't think he's come back to. Still a bit unsteady there. I do not want to see this fight stop because of that cut. Hayden is doing an excellent job over there. Oh, they're bringing in the big guns now.
So interesting to see here, Rasa Dasa opting to not use the stool. So keeping things on the feet here in between rounds 2 and 3. I would like to get a bit of vision on the corner of Rhino MMA and see what's happening. There is a lot of people there. I think I just saw the doctor nod, so that's usually a good sign.
Yep. All right, now get out of the cage before you change your decision. Let's go. Let's start this round.
Ooh, I'm not sure. The longer they talk, the more nervous I get, Anton.
Oh, the fight's finished. But
looks like we're continuing. Oh, what a fantastic job from the cut man. Look how well they've stopped the bleeding on Hayden Buckman. Shouts to whoever that was.
Well done. Yes, and we got a third round. Let's go, boys. Oh, lovely push kick. Oh.
So one thing that seems quite apparent in this matchup, Anton, is the physicality of Hayden Heatseeker Buckman. We said on his walk to the cage, he's a physical specimen. And his strength and his athleticism really on display with those double leg takedowns.
From what I've been watching his social media, mate, he's been doing hill sprints every single day, building that cardio, that explosive power. I don't think he's left anything unturned for this fight, and you can see it. You know, Chubbs has really got his boys on point for this fight night. Lovely ground and pound from Hayden, picking those shots well.
So let's see what the Stuart Ashby trained TMG MMA product Rasa Dasa has off his back here. Eating some short shots there from Hayden Buckman. He is looking to swivel the hips, looks for the armbar. Hayden does a good job pulling out and almost passing.
Very slippery. The sweat's going to have a huge impact on that ability to cinch up that armbar from guard.
Beautiful butterfly sweep attempt, but Hayden Buckman just uses that strength to drop his weight.
That physicality from Hayden has been great on this top position.
So into half guard now as we see Hayden Buckman with that far side underhook, which is fantastic for keeping your opponent's hips on the mat.
technically speaking, both of these boys are very proficient on the mat. I'm very impressed. You're not seeing many mistakes. Quite often in amateur MMA, you will see mistakes, but all these advancements in position are just because Hayden's technique is so spot on. And look at this wall walk attempt.
But a lovely crawl around to his back from Hayden. Switched his hips, again attacking that rear naked. With less than a minute to go now.
So inside the final minute, like you mentioned, Anton. And that cut looks like it's bleeding again here for Hayden Buckman.
I don't think they're going to stop this fight now. Oh, I think that's deep. Don't have a very good angle, but I think that could be under his neck. No, he's not on his back.
Oh, it looks deep. Carl Anderson.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he did look out there for a second,
did.
didn't he? Saw that
Kind of
knee
went
drop.
limp for a second.
So we are still seeing movement. Carl Anderson right on top of the action here. We don't have the hips of Hayden Buckman aren't quite aligned with the hips of Rasa Dasa here, so sometimes it can be tricky to try and get the angle right. He's squeezing, but Rasa Dasa looks like he might last.
He might hold out, but I don't think. Look at the twist of his body, the torque.
And there we have it.
What a fight from these two boys.
Fantastic welterweight contest put in by these two boys. 15-minute war in the books. We're going to head to the scorecard to get in here at Coastal Combat 7 and see who will improve to 3-2 in their MMA careers.
Well done. What an evenly matched fight. Showed the skills from both fighters. Rasa Dasa had no quit. Even coming out of that third round, head down, swinging, exchanging, and Hayden's grappling really showed out this fight. Congratulations to Hayden. Congratulations to Rasa Dasa for an exceptional fight. And I'm gonna say it early, but I think Hayden Buckman makes it 2-0 for Rhino MMA on tonight's Coastal Combat.
So ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner, Hayden Heatseeker Buckman. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with our winner there from fight number 8, Hayden Heatseeker Buckman. Hayden, we'll keep this short. It does look like you've got to get out the back and get some medical attention. Firstly, can you tell us what actually caused the cut?
When I shot it on the cage, we clashed heads. Just popped. I could feel it straight away. It started pissing down on my face.
Well, coming into this matchup, it was very interesting. Both of you had identical records. It seemed like a very closely matched fight. Did get the win tonight by unanimous decision, primarily done with the wrestling. Was that the plan coming in tonight?
I watched Rasa's last fight, and he friggin' wrestled the shit out of the bloke till he passed out pretty much. So I thought I'd try and do that to him.
Well, you did a fantastic job. We'll let you get out the back. Ladies and gentlemen.
Can I just thank Chubbs and Holly for training me? They've been getting up 5 in the morning every morning, doing hill sprints. He's there every morning, so thanks, Chubbs. It is.
Well done there once again. Your winner, Hayden Heatseeker Buckman.